something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bins, got my first 100 bins and made it do the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch the young flex. Got your tree, she go for the.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This matchup between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Boise State along, RJEEZY215's, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Come back, come back. Tiger.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 18. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
One.
2nd down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mason. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Four down, four down. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
One. Four down, check. One.
Again, it's Mariota. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota again. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now out comes Houston. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep over them. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st down, Watson, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. First down, Mariota. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 22.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 59, check, 59.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Let's go. 1.
From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Mason. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Keep it rolling. Ready.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Keep it rolling.
Mariota to throw it. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gregory. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. And his kick here is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started in the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Drops it off to Ajayi. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Down. Black 22. Black 22. Richmond.
To throw on second is Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Down. Green 39. Richmond.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That's taken on the 25. Shows his strength at the 50. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. And now running right through it. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson now. Going to throw again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Reset.
Now it's Ajayi. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They run with Ajayi. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. Watson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out come the Titans now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mariota on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Play fake. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. To throw is Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Down. Black 22. Black 22. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Come back, come back.
On 1st down, Watson dancing to his left. And right side caught Hogan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80. Come back. Come back.
Back now in Nashville. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Black 22.
A shotgun snap for Watson. They dump off underneath to RJEEZY. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Come back. Come back.
From the red zone now, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota rolling to his left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down throw for Mariota. Oh, no, lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing on third down, Watson drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Come back, come back.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They run again with Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Texans on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Texans are going to win the football game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Texans, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.